The judge banged his gavel, signaling the end of the trial. After careful consideration, I hereby grant joint custody of the twins to both Mirabelle and William, he said. Mirabelle felt a surge of relief. She had been worried that she would lose the twins forever. But William's face turned red with anger. "This is unacceptable," he said. "I demand full custody." Mirabelle and William were forced to work together to co-parent the twins. They had to communicate with each other, make joint decisions, and share custody. At first, it was awkward and tense. But as time went on, Mirabelle and William began to see each other in a different light. Mirabelle couldn't believe how much she had grown to care for William. She had always thought of him as a wealthy and arrogant man, but now she saw him as a kind and devoted father. William, too, had developed feelings for Mirabelle. He admired her strength and determination, and he was grateful for her love and care for the twins. One day, as Mirabelle and William were putting the twins to bed, their hands touched. Mirabelle felt a spark of electricity, and she knew that she couldn't ignore her feelings for William any longer. William, too, had felt the spark. He looked into Mirabelle's eyes, and he knew that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with her. Mirabelle and William stood there for a moment, their hands touching. Then, without saying a word, William leaned in and kissed Mirabelle. Mirabelle felt like she was melting into his arms. She had never felt this way about anyone before. Mirabelle and William's kiss was the start of a new beginning. They began to date, and their love for each other grew stronger with each passing day. They were happy, and the twins were happy too. They had a loving and devoted father and mother, and they knew that they were loved. As the days turned into weeks, Mirabelle, William, and the twins grew closer and closer. They became a happy family, and their love for each other continued to grow. William was a devoted father, and he spent hours playing with the twins and taking them on adventures. Mirabelle was grateful to have him by her side, and she knew that she had made the right decision in giving him a chance. William and Mirabelle's relationship was not just romantic, but also professional. William asked Mirabelle to be his business partner, and she agreed. Together, they worked on building William's business empire. Mirabelle's sharp mind and business acumen proved to be a valuable asset to the company. As William's business partner and girlfriend, Mirabelle found herself thrust into the socialite life. She attended high society events and parties, rubbing shoulders with the rich and famous. At first, Mirabelle felt out of place, but William was always by her side, guiding her through the complexities of high society. As Mirabelle and William's relationship became more public, they found themselves under the scrutiny of the media. Paparazzi followed them everywhere, and their pictures were splashed across the front pages of newspapers and magazines. Mirabelle felt overwhelmed by the attention, but William was calm and collected, handling the media with ease. One day, while going through some old family documents, Mirabelle stumbled upon a shocking family secret. She discovered that her late mother had been involved in some shady business dealings, and that William's business empire was somehow connected to it. Mirabelle felt like her whole world had been turned upside down. She didn't know what to do with this new information. Mirabelle decided to confront William about the family secret. She felt a mix of emotions: anger, betrayal, and confusion. William listened to Mirabelle's accusations, his face calm and collected. When she finished, he took a deep breath and began to explain. William explained that he had indeed been involved in some shady business dealings, but he had done it to protect his family's business empire. He had never meant to hurt anyone, and he was truly sorry for any pain he may have caused. Mirabelle listened to William's explanation, trying to process everything. She wasn't sure if she could forgive him, but she knew she needed time to think. Mirabelle gave William an ultimatum. He had to come clean about all his business dealings and make things right, or she would leave him and take the twins with her. William knew he had no choice. He agreed to Mirabelle's terms, and together they began to unravel the web of deceit and corruption that had entangled William's business empire. It wasn't easy, but William worked tirelessly to make things right. He returned money to the people he had cheated, and he worked to rebuild his business empire on honest and transparent principles. Mirabelle watched as William transformed before her eyes. She saw the sincerity in his actions, and she began to trust him again. As William's business empire began to flourish once more, Mirabelle and William's relationship began to heal. They started anew, built on a foundation of trust, honesty, and mutual respect. The twins, too, benefited from the newfound peace and stability in their family. They thrived under the loving care of their parents, and they brought immense joy to Mirabelle and William's lives. One day, William took Mirabelle to the same hotel where they had first met. He led her to the rooftop, where a beautiful view of the city awaited. William got down on one knee and pulled out a small box. "Mirabelle, from the moment I met you, I knew that you were special. Will you marry me?" he asked. Mirabelle said yes, and they shared a passionate kiss as the sun set over the city. They got married a few months later, surrounded by their friends and family. The twins were the ring bearers, and they stole the show with their adorable smiles and antics. After the wedding, Mirabelle and William went on a romantic honeymoon to a beautiful island. They spent their days lounging on the beach, snorkeling, and exploring the island. Their nights were filled with passion and love, as they enjoyed each other's company in their luxurious villa. After the honeymoon, Mirabelle and William settled into a happy family life. They spent their days taking care of the twins, working, and enjoying each other's company. They were a happy and loving family, and they knew that they were meant to be together. William's business empire continued to flourish, and he became one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the country. Mirabelle was his rock, supporting him every step of the way. She was also a successful businesswoman in her own right, and she helped William make important decisions about his company. As their wealth and success grew, Mirabelle and William decided to give back to their community. They started a foundation that helped underprivileged children and families. They also donated to various charities and causes, using their wealth and influence to make a positive impact on the world. As the years passed, Mirabel and William's family continued to grow and thrive. They had more children, and their twins grew up to be successful and happy young adults. Mirabel and William knew that they had built a lasting legacy, one that would continue to inspire and support their family for generations to come. Mirabel and William grew old together, surrounded by their loving family. They looked back on their lives with pride and happiness, knowing that they had built a life filled with love, laughter, and adventure. As Mirabel and William sat on their porch, holding hands and watching the sunset, they knew that their love story had come full circle. They had found each other in the most unexpected way, and they had built a life together that was filled with joy, love, and happiness. Mirabel and William's love story became a legend, passed down through generations as a reminder of the power of true love. And as for Mirabel and William, they lived happily ever after, surrounded by their loving family and the knowledge that their love had conquered all.